Hi guys, welcome to another short video of Maths with Mr Carr. We're going to work on some fractions of numbers today. So we've all done this in class. What does this fraction say? What does my whole number say? I'll give you a second to work it out. See if you can remember how we did it. Okay, so I'm looking to find 1/3. Remember, we're looking at our numerator is 1, our denominator is 3. I'm looking to find 1/3 of 12. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 12 dots. Remember, there is a very, very clear way that I can do this with making sure that I'm not forgetting any dots. And that is by making sure that I have either 5 or 10 in a row. I like to do 5 because then I know that I've made sure that I've done them right. So I've done 5, 10, I only need 2 more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share these into how many groups? Looking at this, how many groups am I going to share them into? 3 groups. So I'm going to draw myself 3 big circles. My class will call them plates. We've got our peas and we've got our plates. We're going to share them into our 3 plates. So what we do is we cross one out, put it on our plate. Cross another out, put it on our plate. And carry this on until we get to the end. Then we're going to go back to the start. And we need to make sure that we have got an even number on every single one of our plates. So if I haven't got an even number at the end, I've done something wrong. Just finish these ones off. So I've ended up with how many on each plate? That's right, 4 on each plate. Now we're looking at our numerator now, which is our top number. Remember, numerator, number, denominator, down. Okay, so I'm looking at my numerator now. How many plates am I going to count the amount of dots on? 1 plate. How many dots have I got on 1 plate? 4. So 1/3 of 12 equals... That's how easy that is. Pause the video and see if you can have a go at this question here. Remember, divide by 4, then count the amount of dots on 1 plate. Okay, we'll do it all together. So I'm going to do my 16 dots. Remember, 5 on each line to make sure that I've got the right amount of dots. There's 15, 16. How many plates do I need to draw? That's right, 4, because I'm dividing by 4. Okay, and now I'm going to make sure that I share my peas properly between all of my plates. So cross it out on there. And if you're feeling really confident with this, what you can do is you can start crossing 2 out and putting 2 on each plate. But you need to make sure that you've definitely got enough. Oh, see, I nearly made a mistake then. And then look at that, I've got 4 more left. This is why it really helps to make sure that you know your times tables. Okay, so what I've done is I've divided denominator divided by my denominator of 4. So I've shared between 4 plates equally. There's 4 on each plate. And how many plates am I going to count the amount of dots on now? 1 plate, because that is my numerator. I'm going to count the amount of dots on 1 plate. So on 1 plate, I've got 4. So 1/4 of 16 equals 4. While I rub that out, I want you to have a go and see if you can find what 1/3 of 9 would be. What 1/3 of 9 would be. Pause the video and have a go at that for me. So 1/3 of 9 is 3. Okay, well done if you work that out yourself. Next thing that we're going to do, we're going to have a go at working out where a fraction has a different numerator. So for example, if I'm looking to find out 3/4 of 12. This looks a little bit scary, but actually it's just as easy as the one before. So what I've got is I've still got my denominator and I've still got my numerator. And I'm trying to find of 12. So I've got 3/4 of 12. First thing I do, draw my dots or my P's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, done them in my 5s again to make sure that I've not made any mistakes. For bigger numbers, you might want to do them in 10s. My class like doing them in 10s already. So, how many plates am I going to draw? That's right, I'm dividing by 4, so I'm going to use 4 big plates. Three-quarters of 12, dividing by 4, so I need to share my P's equally between my plates. Now, I'm not feeling too confident on this one, so I'm just going to do one at a time. Crossing them out and putting them onto my plates, making sure that I remember where I was at before. Right, so I've got 3 on each plate, but I am not done yet because my numerator was 3. And remember, that tells me the number of how many plates I am counting. So how many plates do you think I would circle now? 3 plates. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the amount of dots on 3 plates. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what I'm doing is 3, add 3, add 3. Again, it really helps to know your times tables here. 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay, again, while I'm rubbing that, I'm going to give you a different one to have a go at yourself. I want you to find for me 2/3 of 6 for me. 2/3 of 6. Pause the video if you've not finished that yet. So 2/3 of 6, the answer should be 4. Okay, we're going to do one more of each one. One where the numerator is 1. And one where the numerator is slightly higher. So we might go 3/4. Now remember, in year 2, you only need to be going up to quarters. So we've got halves, thirds, or quarters. Okay? So we're going to find 1/3 of, we've done a lot of 12 today, haven't we? So we'll do 1/3 of 15. And we'll do 3/4 of 20. Oh dear, don't know what happened there. It's really difficult writing upside down. So 1/3 of 15. Have a go at these by yourselves. I'll give you a few seconds to pause the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I want to look at what I'm dividing by. Look at my denominator. So 3, I'm dividing by 3, so I'm going to need 3 big plates. How many P's am I going to need? I'm going to need 15, so I'm going to do them in my 5s again. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5, 10, 15. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to share them equally into my 3 plates. So again, I'm not feeling very confident at the moment, so I'm just going to do one at a time. Making sure that I remember where I've got to. Making sure that I've got an equal number on each plate. Now, you might be able to do this already if you've got really good dividing skills, and you won't need to put them onto the plates. You would already know how many there would be. Okay, so have I got an equal amount on each plate? Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I definitely have. Now I'm looking at my numerator, my top number, 1/3 of 15. So I'm looking to see how many P's are on one plate. So I have got 5 P's on that plate, so I know my answer must be 5. Dead easy. Did you get a chance to have a go at this one? If not, pause the video and do it now. Okay, what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. What am I dividing by? 4. Remember, denominator, down, divide. All of the D's. How many P's will I need? 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I did 10 in a row that time. Maybe it's because I know that 10 times 2 is 20. I might just need to double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Remember, if I do that wrong, it's okay. Just cross it out or just get rid of it. Okay, what I'm going to do, cross it out, put it onto my plate. Again, not feeling very confident that I know how many there will be on there. So I'm just going to do one at a time. You'll probably be loads quicker than this at me by the time that you finish this video. It's quite difficult doing it upside down. Nearly there. This is the problem when you've got lots of different dots. But if you're really good at your times tables, you shouldn't need them. Oh my goodness me, I think it's going to be 5 again. Right, so have I got an even amount on each plate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I've got an equal amount on each plate. Remember, if I'm sharing, everybody needs an equal amount. Okay, so I've found quarters of 20. Remember, I'm looking at my numerator now, my top number, and I'm going to find how many dots are on 3 plates. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 add 5 is 15. 5 times 3 is 15. So my answer is 15. Okay, and while I'm rubbing that out, I want you to get yourself ready to have a go at some questions. And what I will do is I will post the answers to those questions in the description. So I want you to have a go at 1/2 of 16, 1/4 of 12 again. I know we've already done it. 3/4 of 8, and a really difficult one, 2/4 of 32. Have a go at those questions for me and I will post the answers in the description below. Well done for tuning in again, guys. Well done for getting that maths even better while you're off.